like the poem that I made? Yes, I love spring. It's the season of my birth. This year, Mommy made a nice cherry blossom dress, and I will make for my beloved doll a matching miniature version. It will be fun to wear them together. Watching Mommy sewing this dress for me, I learned a lot of techniques for myself. Some of them we can apply for doll sewing. Mommy gets a pattern from Tiana's closet. Then she adjusted it a bit to fit my size. The highlight of this dress is the flounce. To make it nice, we gotta master the curve hem technique. First, do a run stitch about 1/4 inch from the edge. This will be a guideline for us to fold the hem. Then, stitch close to the guideline. Look, perfect! We've applied this technique to the miniature wedding dress for our Poppy Parker, and it turned out great. You can check it out on our channel. Now, to prevent distortion, Mommy sews a stay stitch along the neckline. This way, when we sew it with the flounce, which curves differently, it doesn't stretch too much and distort. Then we sew the side seam and press it open. As this is a summer dress, to make it cool and breathable for me, Mommy just made a 1-layer dress, no lining. So she got to do a flat felled seam to finish the raw edges. We don't see it often in miniature sewing. We sew lining instead. We need a strap on the shoulder, so Mommy sewed one with this hot pink shiny fabric. And this is a fun way to turn the long strap over. Remember to use a big needle to prevent it from poking through the tube. Cool, isn't it? When we stitch the flounce to the neckline, don't forget to attach the strap. Then, we highlight it with the bias tape. Keep in mind that we stretch the bias tape to match the curvy neckline, not the other way around. Awesome! Now, the other side seam and the hem. Then we'll be done. Simple yet beautiful and pretty dress. I love it so much. Thanks, Mom. Now the remnants of this beautiful fabric is more than enough to make my beloved dolls a miniature version. This is a spring dress, so it comes with a sun hat. So, we've got a front bodice, back bodice, and a skirt and a hat. First, as usual, we start with the bodice. We divide in 2 darts to make the buster less pointy. Then we sew the side seams. Now gather the waist of the skirt, using long stitches and less tension. Then we pull the bobbin thread and gather the waistline to match the bodies. We do the same thing with the lining layer and sew the 2 layers together, right sides facing. To make the turnover easier, Mommy showed me a cool trick. Leave a thread in the middle of the 2 layers. Start at the corner. Then, when you turn it over, simply pull this thread. This way, we'll get a very nice sharp corner. Now, instead of hemming the skirt, both main garment and lining will sew these 2 layers together. Don't forget to cut along the seam line with the zigzag scissors and press it nicely when we're done. Mommy helped me with the blind stitches on the shoulder. The basic dress is done. To make it more fancy, we'll add a big hot pink bow to the low cutback. Sewing a bow is simple. We need 2 rectangles in different sizes and a strap. The turnover tip that I mentioned previously is helpful in making a nice sharp pointy corner. Just like that, sew it onto the dress. design on the front. I think a small little bow on each shoulder would be good detail for this dress. What do you think? This dress will be nice if it goes with a matching summer hat. This is the first time I made a tiny hat for our doll. We'll start by sewing the brim of the hat, the center back seam first. Then, we sew the 2 layers of the brim together, right sides facing. Clip the edges with the zigzag scissors and press. Mom will help me to top stitch close to the edge. That's the brim. Now the crown of the hat. Looks like the petals of a spring flower, doesn't it? By the way, our patterns are available on Etsy. If you're interested in sewing along or want to support us, please check out our store. We'll leave a link in the description. To sew the crown to the brim, first we need to clip around the brim. Then, as it's so teeny tiny, we will do a run stitch around to hold them in place. There you go, a hat. Let's decorate it. We have a pink ribbon just right for this color. Let's put it on. Perfect! It's a nice sunny day for a picnic. Let's go!
Thank you for watching.